Right. Okay, so we're going to get started. First of all, we're going to introduce the bridal party. We're going to start with the ushers. The ushers, we had Alex Johnson, Shane Vest, and Michael Ford. For the attendants, we had Jesse Sarton, Hannah Wright, and Brenna Goodwin. For the groomsmen, we have Ryan Hensley, Billy Rochelle, and Adam Hensley. The bridesmaids, we have Shelby Summerall, Allison Gilbert, and Erica Jenkins. And now, of course, the bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Kevin and Lindsey Hensley. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and cut the cake, and then we have a newlywed game that the couple, we're going to put them to the test early. So we'll cut the cake, and then we'll have a little fun.
Hello. Okay.
Actually,
this table or that? I'll move it. Yeah, there's two tables for y'all. I'll move over here. No.
I gave you the knife set to cut the cake. Where's your card? Okay. We need to send somebody right now. Adam, go to the car.
Is it locked? My key is locked. Get the key from your daddy. No, your daddy's got my keys.
What? Get the keys from Dad, and the knife set is in a Pottery Barn bag in Mom's car.
Pose for pictures.
Can I zoom in? How do I zoom in, Debbie?
I think it's over here.
Oh wait, this says photo.
Change it to.
How do I do it?
There'll be a button somewhere.
Okay, folks. So we're actually changing plans. We're going to jump to the newlywed game, and then we're going to cut the cake. So if my lovely assistants over there,
Ryan.
It's hard to get good help nowadays. They'll come and get us set up. So while Kevin and Lindsey are getting a seat, I will explain the rules. Kevin and Lindsey are going to sit back to back. We'll ask them several questions, and the bride and groom are going to answer as to who the question applies to. They each will hold up a letter to signify which one. They both have a blue K for Kevin and a red L for Lindsey. And I'll also ask the crowd a few questions too, so be paying attention, and we'll see what you guys think. You guys ready? All right, perfect. So the first question is, who is more romantic? All right, tell me how to look. See what you think. Lindsey? All right, that's a good answer. Okay, this is a tough one, and Kevin, if you get this wrong,
you're in trouble.
You might be in trouble. Who said "I love you" first? Very nice.
Okay, flip the K's over. The K's are upside down. I'm sorry, I can't take it. The K's are upside down.
Coming from a teacher.
All right, I think I have an answer to this one, so we'll see what they say. Who is the bigger geek at school? Who is the bigger geek? Zero hesitation on the part of Lindsey there. Which one is more creative? All right, same answer.
All right.
Say Lindsey. Who is the better driver? Kevin, I hate to tell you, but that is the incorrect answer. All right, who is more spontaneous? Oh, that answer was spontaneous. Okay, so this is the first crowd question. So on the crowd question, I'll say raise your hands for Kevin and then raise your hands for Lindsey, okay? So for the crowd, this will be fun. Who wears the pants in the relationship? Raise your hand for Kevin. probably the correct answer on the wedding band. All right, back to Kevin and Lindsey. Who is more likely to drop their phone in a toilet? Is that speaking from history? No. Okay.
That was the kitchen sink.
Yeah, he actually dropped in the kitchen sink. Who is more likely to get injured? Okay, both said Kevin. He's probably not far off. Who looks better in glasses? Oh, see, look at it. That's a precious moment. All right, here's for the crowd. This is a good one. Who's more likely to be running late? Raise your hand for Kevin. Who's more likely to be running late? Raise your hand for Kevin. Raise your hand for Lindsey. Ooh, sorry, Lindsey.
It's me.
You have a little bit of, yeah. Well, they're in agreement at least. Who's the better dresser? Ooh, nice. Got a little different thinking there. Huh. Who spends more money? Yeah, there was no hesitation. All right. Okay, he'll be in control of the TV remote the most. Okay. All right. Weather Channel, CNN, Fox News. Who's more likely to deal with a spider in the bathroom? Okay, Kevin's giving Lindsey some credit there. Who's more likely to get lost? For those of you who didn't see Kevin's face there was zero hesitation in that face. Who's more likely to ask for directions, though? We need an answer, Kevin. Okay. All right. Who's messier? You're treading a fine line very well. Who has the smelliest feet? Oh no. Did you get 2 rooms at the hotel tonight? All right. Crowd, this is another crowd question. Who do you think spends more time in front of the mirror? Raise your hand for Kevin. All right. Raise your hand for Lindsey. That's actually the most split one we had. So, Kevin, you do a good job looking good, I guess. Kevin says Lindsey. Lindsey, what do you say? Lindsey. Okay. Let's see. Respect for Kevin and Lindsey. Who gives better birthday presents? Oh, nice. That means you both appreciate each other's gifts very well. Nice. Okay, who has a better sense of style? See, Kevin didn't hesitate with the L, but he also picked the bow tie, so. Who talks more? Got a split decision there. Yeah. Okay, so crowd question. Who's more likely to use all of the hot water? Raise your hand for Kevin. Raise your hand for Lindsey. And they say, oh, they say Kevin! That was long bass, so.
That's supposed to be.
Okay, back for Kevin and Lindsey. Who is a bigger baby when they have a cold?
Kevin.
Oh, they both say themselves.
Uh-oh.
So, it's going to be fun if both of you get sick at the same time. All right, Kevin. You know the answer to this question, all right? You better have zero hesitation. Who is always right? There you go.
Oh!
There you go. And Lindsey, make sure you knew it. Who's funnier? Oh. Okay. Oh, precious memories. Who's the most organized? Yeah, that's probably good call, Kevin. Yeah. If you've seen Kevin's car, you would agree. With Kevin, it is not him. Who's more stubborn? Ooh.
Help us, Lord.
Let's see. Who owns the most pairs of jeans, shoes, sunglasses, etc.? Who's got the most clothes and accessories? Yeah. That's probably true. All right, both say Lindsey there. Who spends more time on Facebook and Twitter? Oh, separate? Okay. Who spends more time on Facebook? All right, both say Lindsey. What about Twitter? Yeah.
Work, huh?
Who's better at keeping surprises? Oh, nice. Agreement there. Okay, another crowd question. Who will be doing all the cooking? Will it be Kevin? Or will it be Lindsey? Lindsey, I hope you practiced at it. And the answer she says, they both say Kevin. All right. Back to Kevin and Lindsey. Who's more adventurous? Ooh, both say Lindsey. Who is more likely to get injured? Did we? Oh, well, it's in here twice then. I'm reading from your script. Who's more likely to get injured? Do it again. Kevin. Who's more likely to get sunburned this weekend? Both say Lindsey. That's kind of unfair to her, though. I mean, let's be honest. That's not fair.
It's fair, excuse me.
Okay, one more crowd. Who will be the most likely to wake up grumpy? Who's going to wake up grumpy? Is it Kevin?
Kevin.
Kevin? Or Lindsey? There's about 60% of you guys just not participating. I'm not getting into that. And what do you guys say? Kevin! Gotta get him his coffee in the morning, right? Alright, and finally, get your cameras ready. Who do you love more than anyone in the world? Alright guys, that concludes the game. So we're going to go and keep enjoying the evening. We have the cake ready to be cut, so you want to go straight into that? Alright, we'll get the cake cut. Give them a round of applause for the Mealy game. A round of applause for Kevin's banking account for buying 2 hotel rooms tonight. Erica, do you want to give a speech? And there's a dog. Just a dog. What's up? Hey. Just kidding.
You can't tell her there's nothing wrong with her, baby.
There's lots of roasting in there.
Has everybody been having their desserts?
I think so.
How many gallons of tea did y'all get?
4 unsweet and kept sweet.
Huh?
4 unsweet and kept sweet. 15 gallons of milk.
Y'all gonna have a lot of milk for us.
We're gonna have a drink tomorrow. Well, if he's wet, if he's better.
You gotta wear a little bit of it.
Penny, we didn't get their mugs up here, did we?
No, they're up here. They brought them up.
Yeah, they may be under the table.
They brought them up here.
We did when we came up here. They're either under the table or up there behind the photo booth. Because I remember seeing them.
Okay, everybody, one more quick announcement. The bride and groom wanted me to thank you all for coming, and thank you all to all the family members and friends who put a lot of hard work into making this day special for them. There's still a lot of activities to go on, mingle around, get some cake. Here in about half an hour or so, we're going to do some fireworks to send off the bride and groom onto their honeymoon. But and we'll also have sparklers, so before they leave, let's make sure you grab a sparkler so that way we can lead them out in style. But have a great night, enjoy it, and thank you all for being here. I've got to get the TV torches ready for
And I
Taylor and Caroline have been waiting for a while.